Good evening guys, and welcome to today's video where I'm doing random questions for GCSE maths for the higher tier and foundation tier. Right guys, this video was recorded on the 15th of April 2021 guys, and it's going to come out hopefully on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning guys. Okay, right guys, a little disclaimer actually before I start actually. So I think all these questions actually are from like the Edexcel spec, but it is appropriate for AQA, OCR, and obviously Edexcel actually, and the WJC spec. As well, guys. Right, guys. So in today's video, I'm just going to do like a quick fire course actually. Like it's like a little crash course here, crash course, looking like specific examples here and specific questions for like today's example. For your exams that you're going to be having in the next couple of weeks, guys. Right, guys, before I start, actually, it's a little disclaimer, actually. So I appreciate that, obviously, we are now approaching the exam time, actually, in the exam period, actually, and I know it's a very, very, very difficult and stressful time. Obviously, firstly, I wanted to say, obviously, good luck, guys, actually, and I hope all your exams and all your assessments go well. If you've got any questions, any queries, or any topic requests, then comment below this video, actually, and I'll do my best, actually, to try and put out any videos, or please feel free to check out my older videos that I've made this year and the last year, and also from October 2019, guys. Okay, so check out my channel. Okay, obviously it's a difficult time, guys, this year, and obviously my number one advice is just get your head down actually and just try and study for as long as you can actually for like for the next couple of days and the next couple of weeks here for your like mini exams here or those little class tests for your appropriate exam board. Okay, so heads down, guys, and just obviously work hard actually, and obviously check out my videos and check out my revision videos that I've made previously in the I think it was November last year actually for maths actually. So feel free to actually check it out, guys. But in today's video, I'm gonna go through actually so some of these questions. Okay, and then what I've done is I've put like the topics for like each question that we will cover, guys. Right, guys. Okay, so question one, we've got 2/5 here plus 1/4. Well, 2/5 plus 1/4, guys. So it is looking at common denominators. So this question it is foundation only, but it's appropriate for higher tier as well. So the common denominator between 5 and 4 is going to be 20. So the logical multiple is going to be 20. So summing out 20 plus summing out 20 equals summing out 20. Well, 2/5 equals 8/20. 5 times 4 is 20, and 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 5 is 20. 1 times 5 is equal to 5. So it's 8/20 plus 5/20, which equals 13/20, guys. So that is question number one. Question number two, guys. Okay, so yeah, question one actually is looking at adding fractions. I know. I've also put up the LCM and HCF, guys, for that topic. Okay, for question one. So make sure that you're happy with adding fractions. Check out my videos on subtracting fractions, times and dividing on my previous videos. Okay, for that topic, and I've got some loads of videos on adding fractions as well. So when the denominators are the same, I'm going to add my numerators. When they're different, I've got to find what I call a lowest common multiple, guys. Right, guys, question number 2a, 2 to the power minus 3. Well, the minus 3 is going to be the reciprocal, so it's 1/2 cubed, which is 1/2 times 2 times 2, which equals 1/8. Okay, so the answer is 1/8, and this question looks at negative indices. I've also got a part B, 3 to the minus 4. Is 1/3 to the power 4. 3 to the power 4 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is 3, 9, 27, 81. Okay, so that's my answer. And then for part A, the examiner will also accept 1/8 or 0.125, guys, for these questions. Okay, but my advice for these questions is leave it as fractions here because it makes it a bit easier. Okay, so that is the topic there actually. So the topic is negative indices, and also it's also part of the fractional indices, which we'll come on to in a second. Right, guys, question number 3 says looking at nth term of this sequence, 5, 11, 17, 20, 30. So 5 to 11 I add 6, 11 to 17 I add 6, 17 add 6 is 23, 23 add 6 is 30. So it's going to be 6n. Okay, so it's going to be 6n, okay, which is the 6 times table. So it's going to be 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 actually, sorry, it should be 29 actually, not 30 actually, so my mistake there. So it's going to be 6n minus 1 because these numbers are less than 30, one less than the 6 times table, guys. So mistake there actually, so yeah, a little disclaimer actually, so it should be 29 actually, not 30 for that one. Okay, because 23 plus 6 is 29 actually, and not 30, so it's my mistake. Okay, question number 4, guys. Okay, so it's looking at fractional indices. 36 to the power of a half. So power of a half means square root, guys. Actually, so it's square root of 36, which equals 6. So make sure that you're happy with your square numbers, your cube numbers, and power of 4 numbers as well. Okay, 36 to the minus half. Well, the minus, it just means 1 over, so it's going to be 1 over 6. So it's 1 over 36 to the power of a half, which equals 1 over 6, guys. Okay, so I hope you're still with me so far, actually. So yeah, I hope it makes sense so far. Next one I'll put here, actually. So x plus x equals 2x, and x times x equals x squared, guys. So yeah, it is part of actually algebra there. So when I'm adding x's, it's going to be lots of x's. When I times x's, it's going to be to the power. Okay, and the little rule, guys, is anything to the power of 0 is always 1. Okay, so x to the power of 0 is always 1, guys. Okay, question number 5, guys. M to the power of 3 times n to the power of 4. Well, it's looking at index laws here. Okay, when I'm timesing and it's the same base, I'm going to add my powers. So 3 plus 4 is going to be 7, so it's m to the power of 7. Right, guys, okay, so yeah, so the rules are actually, so x to the a times x to the b equals x to the a plus b, and x to the a divided by x to the b is equal to x to the a minus b. Okay, so it's looking at the index laws, guys. Okay, and I've put a little question here actually, so x to the a over b, so it's the bth root of x to the power of a. Okay, so that's my answer for that one, guys. Right, guys, question 5b. Okay, so these questions are from the Edexcel papers. Okay, 5np cubed to the power of 3. Well, it's going to be 5n cubed times 5np cubed times 5np cubed, which is 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125, guys. N times n is n cubed, guys. And p cubed times p cubed times p cubed equals p to the power of 9, guys. So remember, it is the rules of indices. Okay, so deal with the numbers first, then then each letter corresponding, and then simplify your answer at the end, guys, by using the index laws that are there. Okay, question number 7. 32 q to the power of 9 r to the power of 4 divided by 4 q cubed r. So again, numbers first. So 32 divided by 4, guys, is going to be 8. Q to the power of 9 divided by q cubed. So it's going to be this index law, so minus the powers. So it's going to be q to the power of 6. Okay, and then it's going to be r to the power of 4 divided by r, which equals r cubed. So the answer should be 8 q to the power of 6 r to the power of 3, guys, for question 7. Right, guys, last two actually. So yeah, it is a bit tricky. Sorry, it's a bit lower down actually. So sorry if it's a bit bright actually. I've got my light on there. So question 8a. Write 7357 to 3 significant figures. So again, 7 is my first one, second and third. Look at my fourth digit, so that's a 7, so I'm going to round up. So it's going to be 7,360 to 3 sig figs. Okay, so yeah. Okay, my answer for that one. And then lastly, guys, it said work out the square root of 17 plus 4 squared all divided by 7.3 squared. So using the calculator for the last question. Okay, 4 squared is 16, so it's the square root of 17 plus 16 over 7.3 squared. So it's a square root of 33 over 7.3 squared, which I've not actually worked actually because I've been a bit lazy there. So feel free to put your answers for this question in the comments section and let me know what your answer is, and then I'll try and compare it. Okay, so that was like a little a rough overview actually, looking at random questions. So sorry for like talking a bit fast, guys, and sorry for actually stuttering for like as part of my lesson, so I apologize about that. Okay, I hope it made sense, guys. The topics should be there actually for each set of questions. So question 1 again actually, it is foundation only actually, but it's looking at adding fractions, LCM and HCF. Question 2 is negative indices. Question 3 is looking at sequences and nth terms. Okay, oh, and this one, remember, guys, actually, so 6n minus 1 actually, so they might ask you a question actually saying like, does does like a certain number actually lie in this sequence, what you do there is equate this expression to the number and then solve for little n. I mean, if n if little n is a integer, then it lies in my sequence. If it isn't an integer, then it doesn't lie in my sequence actually. So it's nice and straightforward. Question 4 is looking at fractional indices. Okay, so fractional indices. Question 4. Okay, question 5. Yeah, is looking at indices again actually. So index laws. Okay, question 5 actually is indices, and then question I'm not sure why I put question 8 actually. It should be question 5B actually, and then I've put question 7 actually. Question 8 is looking at round actually and using your calculator. So make sure that you're happy with like those sort of questions and those sort of topics. Okay, so that was my little overview, guys. So sorry if it's quite a long video here, but I hope it made sense, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you hopefully probably next week, guys. Actually, because I've got quite like a few days actually quite busy like the next few days. Okay, but I hope that actually made sense, guys. So any questions, any queries actually, then feel free to ask me in the comment section. But sorry for that, talking a bit fast, guys. Actually, but feel free to ask me any topic request. Good luck for your exams, guys. Get your head down actually and just work hard actually. I know it's going to be a bit tricky and a bit hard actually with the whole pandemic, but good luck, guys. Actually, and I'm going to wish you all the best actually. And let me know how your exams go in the coming weeks and days ahead. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.